to me, and my boyfriend was behind the door.
This boyfriend?
Yes.
The one who stays over regularly?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Was standing behind the door so he could not see her. I was sitting on the bed covered up in sheets. And then I was done arguing because I didn't want to argue anymore with her because she was getting hysterical. And so I asked him to shut the door, and so he did.
Well, you hadn't paid any rent for the month of October.
Yes, I have.
No, you didn't. You can't pay both the deposit and the rent. You didn't pay that much money. Go ahead.
And so then we went out into the living room, and that's when she was going back and forth from the bathroom to her bedroom. And that's when she told me that we needed to leave right then and there because we broke the rental agreement.
How did she say you broke the rental agreement?
That is all she said to me, that I broke the rental agreement. And I told her no, because I had already put in my 30 days notice with the landlord.
Oh, when did you put in your 30 days notice?
It was earlier that month. I'm not exact on the day.
Well, you put it in October?
Yes.
But you didn't pay rent for October.
I wasn't going to until I was ready to.
Ah, that's right. So you didn't pay October's rent.
No.
So she was hysterical that you didn't pay October's rent.
Thank you.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
I don't believe that's what I'm trying to testify to.
I don't care what you're trying to testify to. I asked you simple questions. So which one was it, a week or two?
I don't know. I'm not even going to bother.
All right, you're not going there.
And later today,
He was responsible and loving and gave you an opportunity to have a car, the car of your choice, and you blew it. Why are you mad at him?
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Jenny Lee Thompson claims former roommate Michelle Stubblefield owes for rent and bills.
Last name?
Last name Purvis, ma'am.
Where do you work, sir?
I'm a firefighter for Patrick National Corporation across the country.
How many nights a week did you spend at the defendant's home?
I think at that time it had been a total of 8 nights.
8 nights in the month of October, because that's when you met, right? You met the month. Listen to me very carefully, sir. You met sometime in the month of October. When in October?
I came back from fire on September 28th. I stayed home for 2 weeks, so it had to have been the first, let's see,
Don't
third?
look at her, look at me.
I'm looking at her for confirmation. I think it was the 3rd or 4th of October.
That's when you met.
That's when we met.
Where did you meet?
We had a countryside. It's a rock and rodeo kind of place, kind of a bar, tavern type thing.
And when did you start staying over at her house?
Staying with her regularly?
No. When did you start staying over at her house, sir?
I believe it was like a week or 2 later that we met up.
Well, let's say a week or 2 later.
Yes,
let's say a week later. So the October
About the
10th.
10th.
And she left, according to her, on the 12th.
Accordingly. So,
But according to the police, it was the 20th.
and you know, that's
Fifth.
interesting, the whole police report, because I don't believe I've heard anything about that. And as my job as a firefighter, ma'am, I would be...
Listen to me.
Yes,
Listen to
ma'am.
me. 25th.
Yes, ma'am. 25th then.
So let's take your numbers. You have the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. You have 15 nights. And of the 15 nights, you were there one half the time. According to you, a little more than 55% of the time. Those are your numbers.
I understand what you're saying, ma'am. I don't believe that's what I'm trying to testify to.
I don't care what you're trying to testify to. I asked you simple questions. How many nights did you sleep there? You said 8. When did you start sleeping there? You told me on the 10th, because you met on the 3rd. You said maybe it was 2 weeks later. Well, if it was 2 weeks after you met, then you spent every night there. So which one was it, a week or 2?
I don't know. I'm not even going to bother now.
All right, you're not going there.
Well, I'm not
You see
going
where
to
I'm
jump up
going,
and say
sir?
I'm wrong either.
You see where I'm going, sir?
Well, ma'am, may I...
I know, I'm asking the questions.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking the questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you ever at the house where the defendant's child was there?
I was.
How often?
Maybe a day that he actually stayed the night there.
And when he stayed and spent the night there, did he stay in his own room?
No, ma'am. He has his own bed in her room.
And where did you stay?
In the room.
With her?
Yes, ma'am.
And how old is the child?
The child was at the time 16, 17 months.
Now, Mr. Purvis, you could briefly tell me what you want to say, sir, and say it because I have other fish to fry today.
Copy. The night in question, and when she told her to leave, and she did tell her to leave because she told both of us to leave, she had violated a roommate agreement or rental agreement, which I can't recall now because there's been 2 different things said. But I know that she asked us to leave, and she was acting very hysterical. And the time that I first started hanging out, I actually met her at the bar. I actually hit on Jen first. That's how I met her.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to go through your social history? Go on,
It's
Jerry
not a social...
Springer.
I'm just
Listen
trying...
to me very carefully, sir. She did break the rental agreement. She didn't pay October's rent.
Copy.
That's breaking the rental agreement.
Copy.
This is the rental agreement. It says the two of them lived there. They were both supposed to pay rent. She didn't pay October's rent. Not only didn't she pay October's rent, but half the time you were there. Half the time in October, you were there, according to you. I didn't make that up. You gave me the information.
From midnight
so
to
not
8.
only, I don't care if it was midnight to 7 a.m., sir, you were there. So not only didn't she pay rent, but she had company and didn't pay rent. So she had right to be angry. And if she said, I want you to move out, she didn't have to leave.
That's not how she said it, ma'am.
I don't care if she says get out. You don't have to leave.
She threatened her, ma'am.
I don't care what she said, sir.
Okay.
The fact that she was afraid of being put out, and maybe you didn't want to be involved, maybe you should have gone to the place where you spend the other half
At
of
my house.
October. Fine. Listen, who else lives in your house?
I have 2 other roommates. I live on campus.
Good. Can't she come to stay with you?
Absolutely.
Great. Is that what you did?
Absolutely, when she doesn't have her kid.
No. Listen to me. She didn't have her kid that night of the 25th.
Oh, the 25th, no, ma'am.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't have a child there the 25th.
Well,
so did she come and spend the night with
About
you?
the date, the 25th, but
Did she come and spend the night with you?
no, ma'am.
Why not?
Because at that time, we have a roommate agreement, and we all have our own nights of the house, because there's 3 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. So that night was not my night to be there.
Oh, so you had to find a girlfriend to
No, I don't.
Oh, I got it.
I have another home.
Oh, I got it now. Now, Mr. Purvis, when you left that night, where did you go?
To a motel.
You did.
Yes, ma'am.
You would have had to have gone someplace else to sleep anyway, Mr. Purvis, because you have a roommate agreement, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I assume you paid for the motel.
I did.
Good. Now, the next night, you are allowed back in your room
Yeah, my place is fine.
because somebody else had to go find a girlfriend,
No.
right?
No.
Right? Did you take her back with you the second night?
She actually did stay with me a couple nights after that.
Great, terrific. So the first night you would have had to have paid for a motel room. This time you had a comfy roommate to spend it with because that's part of her counterclaim, which is nonsense. A, you didn't have to leave, Miss Stubblefield, when she told you to leave. If you'd paid your rent, you may have had difficulty, but you certainly would have had more of a case if you paid your rent. You can't keep yourself there, not only yourself, but yourself in company without paying. Anyway, are you still in the apartment?
Yes, I am.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Do you live by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Very smart.
Yes.
You're $395 and your counterclaim's dismissed. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Attorneys are
Honor.
excused. You may step out.
Well, she kind of ruined it when she tried to control what I did and what I couldn't do.
In reality, she's very naive and ignorant
Everything had to be her way.
and doesn't believe that she owes anybody anything.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Rios versus Mendez. Step forward, please.
24-year-old Lorena Rios is suing her uncle, Jesus Mendez, for the return of car payments on a 2006 Toyota Corolla. Lorena claims her uncle illegally repossessed the vehicle.
Mr. Mendez is your uncle. Is he your father's brother or your mother's brother?
My mom's brother.
There came a time when you wanted to buy a car and you didn't have good enough credit to buy a car on your own. I assume that your mother didn't have good enough credit to help you out, so you went to your uncle and you said, would you do me a favor and co-sign a loan for me? And because he probably loves his sister and cares for you, he said, I will do that for you. But these are the conditions. Right? Mm-hmm. And what were the conditions, Miss Rios?
His conditions were pretty much for me not to let him down with the payments.
He gave you specifics, not just to not let him down. He gave you specifics. And what were the specifics?
That I made my payments on time.
And what was on time?
On time, well, pretty much.
No, look at me. You had an agreement with him to make payment on a specific date every month. Mm-hmm. What was that date?
They told me
That
roughly
day.
the 21st.
That's not what you say in here. Here you say the 18th of the month in your complaint.
The 18th is the due date.
No. Granted, there were a few months when I paid him past our agreed date of the